Air Up. Now, you might have actually seen adverts for this water bottle. Apparently, it claims that it can make water have a taste without actually any artificial flavors or actual any ingredients. Just pure water with just some flavor buds. Now, I'm actually going to give you an honest review of what I think and what's actually in this product, because what I think it is, it's just overhyped. Anyways, from the start, the packaging is really nice. You've got Think New, a very nice clean package, but we all know how it went with Beats or Raycons. It just turns out to have good packaging, a nice opening, but a pretty crap product. And it's a little bit the same for this product as well. But I will go over the goods first, and then we'll go into the bads. So opening it up, you get, I try to recreate it because I've already had it, but it comes up with this little manual, which is alright. It just shows you like the guide and stuff. And then you get the actual bottle, which I have used. Either way, really nice packaging, which really nicely presents the actual product. Now onto the actual product, Air Up. Now the good thing about Air Up is they're using materials that are more eco-friendly to the environment. So you got a nice looking logo here. It looks very, very clean and feels great to hold. You've also got this little holder here, which can actually slide out and actually go back in. When you actually open it, it actually shows the actual product, which is this. Now here's how it works. Oh. So you can see that the actual packaging for these as well actually looks pretty nice. It's similar to the box and looks very nice and unique. But actually going on to the main product, the way this actually works, which, well, how I think it works, I've not actually done my research into it, is these little holes here. Basically these got the flavour, and I've tried blowing on them, don't ask why, but that gives you the flavour. There's another one down here, don't know if that's just there from damage or anything, but it works with these holes right here, which is just there. You put the pod on with a very nicely done shape to make sure you don't get it wrong. You simply slide that on there, and now you've got the pod on. You lift up, and congratulations, the pod's now activated, and you'll be able to taste flavour with your water. Now, on to the next part. How does it perform? Well, this one's an interesting one. I'm going to quickly go and fill up this water bottle, and I'll be right back with this really cool transition. Now, I don't actually know how to do proper transitions, so that looks probably terrible. I'll check in Premiere after this. But this is what it looks like filled up. It's very nice. Looks very, very clean. And when you actually take a sip, it works. Like, you can taste flavour. But the fact that they use the word taste explosion on their about page is really overhyped and dramatic. It's more of if you got a bottle of water and a bottle of apple juice, because I'm using the apple flavour, and the apple juice was pretty weak, and you drank them at the same time. This is what this tastes like. It's not going to be the end all of drinks. You're not going to get rid of Coke or get rid of I don't know, apple juice or anything, and you're not going to stick to water. But it does work, just faintly. What I found weird is, yesterday when I actually got this, the flavour barely worked, and it was like, I don't really know if this works. It's working better today, to be fair. I've left this pod on all overnight, and it seemed to adjust better. But when you put the pod on for the first time, it just doesn't taste good. But over time it does start to get half decent, but I still wouldn't rate it very highly how they've done it. It's really over exaggerated overall. Oh, and let's not talk about the other thing. This bottle is a piece of crap for 35 quid, because you would expect it, hey, it has to be good, doesn't it? Or I'm not going to get this. Leakage. This bottle is leaking, just straight up. First day I got this, and we've already got a problem with the material at the back. I've contacted their customer support, and they said they're going to get it with me in a while, but I don't know when that is. But to see that on the first day is stupid. If you want to hear something worse, you can say, like, if you're in my position and you're like, oh, well, there's a problem here, you know, I can just return it. No, they don't do returns. They do returns, but not the way you think. They've done this really stupid scam-like policy where if you've drank out of this, anything like that, they will not accept returns. It's only if you still got it in the actual box and it's not been unpackaged. And the worst part, you have to pay for postage back and all that. So basically, it's all on you. If you've drank out of this and you're not satisfied, they're going to say, no, that's it. You're not getting a return. That's it. That's all you're getting. Effectively, they've just taken your money if you're not satisfied with the product. Of course, you still got the customer support, but you're really going to be relying on that kind of thing. It's a bit of a disappointment, really. It's a nice water bottle, you know, the lid's pretty nice. It's overall looks very unique and stuff. It'd probably strike up a conversation, and it does work. But the way they've marketed this is stupid. It isn't as good as it seems. It's really just a mediocre product. And the weirder part is, I've looked at Trustpilot and stuff, only some people are getting this issue where they just can't taste the flavour at all. It depends who you are and how your taste buds are and all that. It's not going to work for everyone. It really depends who you are and how you perceive stuff. I think this product could have been much better if they maybe have given out a sample and say, here, try our products. Or maybe if they could fix these issues and make the pod much stronger than it is, because it really gives off a pretty strong smell of apple. But I think they could do a much better job with this by getting a much more stronger pod on it. Overall, if I was to recommend this, it's a mixed feeling. If you want a water bottle but, you know, has a bit of a taste, if you completely despise water and you just want a little bit of taste without drinking any kind of apple juice or Coke or whatnot, this thing here, it's good for, well, if you want to taste flavour, but it is not as good as you'd think it is. So don't have your expectations too high, or you might end up being disappointed like I was. If you're a fan of water or you just don't really care, I would not recommend this. I would suggest you get a normal water bottle or just stick to what you're doing now. But overall, decent product to wear up. If they can keep their customer support good and not make it an absolute pain like it was for me to find the actual support page, then this thing would be great. In case if it has faults like this on the first day, then you'd get a decent product. Either way, completely summing it up, don't buy this for the time being unless you just completely hate water. I only got it because I wanted to get the flavour, but it's mediocre. I have been drinking a bit more water now thanks to this, but I still wouldn't rate it too high. But yeah, for 35, it's not the best. I think they could have done a much better job with this. And I've got my mouse mat soaked for this, just for this review, because I have actually tried to do one in the past where it completely failed. Either way, decent overall. Do not buy it if you're okay with water, and that's the entire review. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please let me know down in the comments, because I've lost a load of subscribers after since the couple past weeks, so I've not been uploading any proper content. And my channel's sort of dying, so we need some new content. And also I need to get this out here because this thing's really ticks me off with the issue I've already had with the product of it leaking from up here because the materials sort of went upwards. Either way, that's it. If you have any questions, ask in the comments below, and that's all. This was Avani and random review. So